Hi, this is Jaya. In this video, we shall see the summary of To My First White Hairs, a poem by Bywole Soyinkasummary. In this poem, Bywole Soyinkasummary says how shocked he was when he first saw grey hair on his head. And then he tells about all his thoughts that came along with this sight. He says that his head was at one time one big mass of thick jet of black hair. It was thick like this fleecy clouds. That is a cloud when it is raining. It will be so black. And it used to be like the chimney spouts. Chimney, because of the chimney will be very black. And here he says that chimney, that smoke will get accumulated in the chimney and it will be so black. And how the chimney will look if it is in the hell. Hell itself is in darkness. In that darkness, if this chimney spout is going to be there, means that is chimney top. If it's going to be there, means how dark it will be. His head used to be like that. But now, suddenly, he saw few silver grey hairs on his head. And this was a real surprise to him because he has never, like the previous day also, he did not see that. And he's saying they were like corn stalks. Because these corn stalks, when it rains, suddenly they will spring up. Same way, he says, yesterday I have not seen it, but today I am seeing suddenly I am having white hair there. And these white hair, they stood out in the color of diluted milk. It was so milky white and they're so fragile. Hair will be fragile, only thin and like that. And like wispy, like how coiled like and he describes that like an ant's antenna, that is in the ant, that antenna in the front, sensing the frightening presence of crickets in the sun. When the ant, through the antenna only, the ants will sense things what is around it. And how these antenna will stand straight when it can sense a cricket and somewhere nearby in the sun. And he says, I saw three new hairs. These white hairs were telling him some message. So he collected them carefully and he kept them under a magnifying lens and he studied them. And at last, after a long time, he realized that he has to accept the philosophical messengers in his life. He says these white hairs are philosophical new messengers, and what message they are giving is they are telling him that the arrival of old age has reached you. And sooner or later, he says, my full head will be dominated by grey hairs. And that is assuring in a time of hypocritical reverence of sham veneration. And he says, no, I will accept it because aging is a process. So I would rather accept them and I will cope with it and accept this winter, that is that last stage of life, the old age, and the failure and the cold of the long sleep of death at last. Because after old age, what it is going to be? It is definitely going to be death. So I'll prepare myself. I am mentally prepared. I'm going to prepare myself so that I will accept this old age and even the death which is going to come after it. Now let's read the poem. He says, hirsute, hell, chimney spouts. He says, like how the chimney spouts will be in a hell. Black thunder throws, like how the black clouds will be when it is thundering. Confluence of course cold cloud flees, my head, sir. Like that only, like the cloud flees only, my head was. Like a score brush. Brush means where you scrub, isn't it? A used brush, how it will be. Like that only my head was. In bitumen. Bitumen means it's one of the material which is added when you are applying tar in the road. We know what is the color of tar. It used to be like that. Past fossil beyond fingers of light until my head was like that only until sudden sprung as cornstalk after rain, watered milk weak, as lightning shrunk to ants' antenna shriveled of the febrile sight of crickets in the sun. Suddenly I saw these white hair which has come like how this cornstalk will come after rain, and they were milky in color, and I felt as though how the ant's antenna will be after the lightning and how it will shrivel when it sees the crickets in the sun. The same way I could feel these three white hairs. And three white hairs, frail invaders of the undergrowth interpret time. He says they are very frail, they are very weak. but they are invaders. And where the invaders means they are capturing us. And where they are capturing us? They are capturing us to the undergrowth to tell us about time, to interpret time, that we are aging. I view them wide with vibrant coiled beneath a magnifying glass. I saw all these three hairs. I collected them and I saw them under a magnifying glass. They were coiled and they were wispy, milk thread presages. They were white in color. Of the hoary face, weave them, weave, oh, quickly weave your sham veneration. Knit me webs of winter sagewood. Sagewood means, sages. They will be aged and they will be respected by all. So, age will definitely bring you respect in the society, and age will make people think, and you also think that you are wise enough. And now he says, so now I am going into the winter. That is the last stage of my life. And this last stage of life is like sagewood for me. Nightcap and the fungoid sequence of a crown. And later, after this old age, what it is going to be? It is going to be the permanent sleep, that is death, which he says is ready to accept. And here ends a summary. If you have anything more to add on to what I've said, please write it in the comment box. Like the video, share it with your friends. And if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe and support. Thank you.